Hey, solos. All right, when we look at the Magic Kingdom attractions, which ones would we ride? Which ones would we get rid of? And which ones would we relocate to, like live in the entire rest of our lives, I guess? I don't know. I'm making up the rules as I go along. Hi, everyone. It's Samantha. Olaf may not know who Samantha is, but now you do. And welcome to Solo Magic, the podcast about the magic of going to Disney World solo. Now, I have spoiled myself. Perhaps I've spoiled you. And I've been doing these bonus episodes every week since we launched in April. Most of the bonus episodes have been these wonderful, wonderful solo stories with people sharing their own ideas about how magical it is to go to Disney World solo. However, the summer is always kind of difficult to do scheduling, so I have some really, really awesome solo stories for July and August, but I want to intersperse them with a little bit of a game. And it would be awesome if you played this game too on Threads, on Instagram, on YouTube, or wherever you can comment. This game is a version of Marry, Shag, Kill, but rather than Marry, Shag, Kill, it's going to be ride, get rid of, or relocate to. So that you would ride, that you would do, as like a normal thing. You would get rid of it completely, or you would relocate to, like live in for the rest of your life. Like I said, I think that's what I mean. Those are the rules I'm setting for myself. I'm using ChatGPT to give me 3 random attractions for each park, and we're going to do Magic Kingdom, Epcot, Hollywood Studios, and Animal Kingdom throughout the summer. So of course, make sure you subscribe so you get these bonus episodes and all the excellent episodes. And it would be awesome, again, if you followed me on socials so that you can also contribute your perspectives on what you would ride, get rid of, and relocate to. And how do you follow me on socials? How do you subscribe to all these things? Well, this podcast is available on Apple, Spotify, and on YouTube. Please make sure you subscribe and rate and review and share. That is the best way for people to know about how awesome this podcast is, if I do say so myself. I'm also available on Instagram. I'm available on Threads. And there's also a blog, disneysolomagic.blogspot.com. All right, let's get into it. Okay, this episode of Ride, Rid, Relocate is going to focus on Magic Kingdom. And when I asked ChatGPT to give me 3 random attractions, they gave me Pirates of the Caribbean, Haunted Mansion, and Barnstormer, which I feel like is a little unfair. So I'm going to go through my reasoning for those 3. And then again, please make sure you follow me on social media to be able to vote on your rankings as well. Okay, so if you have followed me at all, if you listen to any of the episodes, you know I'm not a really big ride person, but I do talk about Pirates of the Caribbean and Haunted Mansion a lot. And that's because those are my OG favorite rides, definitely. So I'm going to put those aside and I'm going to focus on Barnstormer first. Barnstormer would be the one that I would get rid of. That is not a difficult decision for me at all. But it's not that I don't like the Barnstormer. In fact, I really like kid coasters. In Canada, in Ontario where I am, there is an amusement park called Canada's Wonderland, and back in the 80s when I was a kid, they had the Ghoster coaster, and I love that. I love low risk, low thrills, but still semi-fast roller coasters. So I think of Barnstormer in that category. So it would be a ride that I would like. However, I don't really care about the storyline. I don't really care about Goofy. I don't really care about airplanes. I don't really care about barns. I don't really care about storms and barns. I know that's not what that means. And I'm not really connected to the story enough to want to ride that ride. I also have such fond memories of Mickey's Toontown, which was in that same area where all of that circus stuff is at Magic Kingdom now. And so I always feel a little nostalgic in that area, but also not connected with the circus theme. I think of it as a very kid-friendly area. So I would get rid of Barnstormer for sure. That's not difficult, but I would actually kind of like if it was redone to an IP, to a storyline that I was more connected to. I think I actually would make it a priority when I go solo, have fun on it. Okay, so that is my easy get rid of. Now, out of Pirates of the Caribbean and Haunted Mansion, which one would I ride, just kind of normal, and which one would I relocate to, live in? And I'm going to be honest, solos, I have thought about this a lot. Maybe more than one should. I've been thinking about it a lot. Like, which one would I rather live in? Like, on one hand, Pirates of the Caribbean has a lot more detail. I think if you turned on all the lights in Haunted Mansion, there wouldn't be a lot of like extra things that you could explore. But in Pirates of the Caribbean, I think that there are a lot of like elements of the scenes that you could explore and look into that you don't really get a full understanding of when you're just in the boat. So on one hand, I think it would be cool to like live in Pirates of the Caribbean because there's so many different areas and set pieces and dioramas that you could live in. But do I want to live with pirates? I don't know. Like, would I rather live with pirates or would I rather live with ghosts? I don't know. I think I'd rather live with ghosts, actually. I think I'd rather live with ghosts. Like, I really, really love the update that they did to Pirates of the Caribbean to make it a little less misogynistic. That's a whole other kind of discussion, of which I've had a few times on Instagram about. But I think that, like, living with ghosts would be a little bit easier. Like, maybe not for like my nervous system because I'd be like jumping out all over the place, but you know, like I could go up into that attic and clean that up. That needs a nice little clean. The ghost maybe would help, maybe not, I don't know, but I could clean that up. The graveyard, backyard, you know, like I bet it's really nice in the sun. Like we could plant some flowers so that they can have their party at night all the time, no problem. But I'm sure we could do like some projects, like do it yourself home renovation projects. So I think that I would ride Pirates of the Caribbean, but I would relocate to Haunted Mansion. I think I'm into that. I think that there would be a lot more to like explore and have fun with at Haunted Mansion. But what do you think? Like, which one of those three would you ride? Which one of those three would you relocate to, like live in? And which one of those three would you completely get rid of? If you are listening to this on the Friday that I'm posting it, there will be a poll on my stories as well as on Threads. Make sure you go and you follow along and let me know if you think I made the right choice or not. All right, everyone, until next time. Hey Solos, it's Samantha. I hope you like this episode and all the episodes of Disney Solo Magic, the podcast about the magic of going to Disney World solo. Just a reminder to subscribe, to rate, review, to comment, to share, so that other people can learn about the magic of going to Disney World solo. Also, connect with me on social media. You can find me on Instagram, on Threads, on Facebook, and on the blog disneysolomagic.blogspot.com. On Instagram, I am Disney_solo_magic_podcast, as well as on Threads, Disney_solo_magic_podcast. And on Facebook, it's Disney Solo Magic. Again, the blog address is disneysolomagic.blogspot.com. Until next week, bye!